I call this meeting of the December 7th Paducah Planning and Zoning Commission meeting to order, and I ask that all of you stand with us as we say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Mr. Summer, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Benberry, Mr. Bradford.
Here.
Mr. Morrison.
Here.
Ms. Schramke.
Here.
Mr. Shadle.
Here.
Mr. Wade.
Here.
Chair Crecilius.
Here. Mr. Morrison, you have the minutes motion.
Yes, ma'am. I move that the reading of the minutes for November 16th, 2015 be waived and that the minutes of said meeting as prepared by the Secretary be approved as written.
Second.
Second by Wade. Any comments or corrections? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Morrison.
Aye.
Ms. Schramke.
Aye.
Mr. Shadle.
Aye.
Mr. Wade.
Aye.
Mr. Bradford.
Aye.
Chair Crecilius.
Aye. Mr. Bradford, you have the public hearing on the amendment to the development plan.
Do. I move that a resolution entitled, "A Resolution Constituting the Final Report of the Paducah Planning Commission on the Proposed Amendment to a Development Plan for Property Located at 130 County Park Road" be adopted.
Second.
Second by Schramke.
Mr. Anderson, the contractor, was on his way, but apparently he's running late, so I'll explain what's going on here. This is for an electronic message sign at 130 County Park Road. It's in a planned unit development, so any new additions or buildings or signs like this of this nature takes Planning Commission approval. They have 174 linear feet, and the calculation in industrial and commercial zones is 1.5 feet per 1 foot of lineal frontage, up to 200 square feet. What they're proposing is 192 square feet and 30 feet tall. Right across the street on County Park Road is an industrial zone and a highway business district where these types of signs are allowed by right. And also in the B3 zone, which is on the south side of Park Avenue. And if you'll notice, there's other commercial businesses and industrial businesses around this location, car lots and retail and mini storage and things of that nature. So staff is recommending approval for the sign, and Mr. Anderson's here as well. If you'd like to add anything.
Excuse me, could you come to the podium? Thank you.
I apologize for running behind. There was an accident on the highway out there, and I got delayed. I didn't hear everything that was said, but basically, I just caught the tail end of it. But Auto Trim, I'm Greg Anderson, and Auto Trim has several locations across Missouri and, in Kentucky here. I take care of their LED signage. We've been wanting to do this project for quite a while, and it's basically just was told I needed to come. We need to do this procedure because of this other section of the city may have been changed their zoning already, and this is one that's still left. But I don't know if you have any questions for me, but all my information is on the application. Just a one-sided, so it's only facing the main highway.
You say the main highway.
The existing pole is already there, and
You say the main highway. You're talking County Park Road, or are you talking facing Park Avenue?
facing the park, facing the main highway there.
The intersection.
I'm sorry.
The intersection. Facing
Yes, sir.
The intersection.
Yes, facing the intersection up that way.
So it will be visible from Park Avenue?
Yes.
Should be.
If you turn your head right as you're driving past that way, I guess you would have to look down the street a little bit.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Eight seconds.
8 seconds.
Well, Mr. Summer, I'm satisfied that based on all the bordering zones, that it's not really going to be a disturbance or I don't see any reason why not to allow the sign. But as far as the R3 designation for this area, is that something that this commission should consider amending? Maybe not tonight, but at some later time.
Actually, myself and Steve Irvin, the planning director, we've talked about bringing all the planned unit developments in front of this board for abolishment at some point. I've actually had a staff report done for about a year and a half on that, but we haven't moved forward with it because it takes a lot of public hearings. It's going to take a lot of commission time. And for some of these planned unit developments, and this one in particular, there will have to be rezonings as well, which means notification of the interior property owners and all property owners within 200 feet. So, Mr. Bradford, yes, that is something we're looking at.
And could we not, could you not address them as they come up? I mean, as they come before us, could it not also be a time to correct it then?
Yeah, we
Rather
we
than
can
trying
do
to
them.
the whole thing at once?
Right, we can do one or two at a time, and that's the way that we're envisioning that to go. What we would probably do is have a workshop ahead of time to kind of present you all with a general staff report. These are the planned unit developments that we'd like to abolish, and here's each step. And going forward from this point in time here on, you'll get one or two at each regular planning commission meeting.
And there would, of course, be planned unit developments where the property owner wants a rezoning.
Or the city could do it.
Okay.
The property owner could petition. See, some of these planned unit developments, the original property owners don't own property in their planned unit developments anymore. And actually, that's the case in most of them. There's only one, which is the M1 planned unit development out off Exit 3, where the original property owner still owns property, to my knowledge. There may be a few more, but in the vast majority of cases, those original property owners have sold their properties.
How many of these planned unit developments do you estimate there are?
About 30, probably.
Big chore.
Mm-hmm.
So we got some work ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yes, quite a bit.
Some planned unit developments won't come before this board because it'll create nonconformities. For example, the Park Plaza planned unit development, that was established to regulate alcohol sales, so that would remain in effect. And there's a couple more, I can't remember the exact reasoning behind it, but nonconformities would be created if the planned unit development was taken away. So there will be about 3 or 4 left once we're done in the city for those reasons.
Any other comments, questions?
I have another question, a little different. I know it's an electronic message sign, but this is not a moving type.
No,
Just,
it's 8 seconds of delay, and I've already relayed that to Mr. Anderson.
okay. Tell me what that means.
It means you can have 8 seconds of transition or animation, and then it has to stay static.
So it is a.
Yeah, electronic
It
message.
does have animation to it,
That's
yes.
the definition I had in mind. Thank you.
Yes.
And is there a maximum sign height for this or similar zones?
In the similar zones across the street, Mr. Wade, in the Highway Business District and the M1, it's 40 feet.
Okay. So
And this one is
would be
proposed 30.
lower. Thank you.
Yes.
Any other questions? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Bradford?
Aye.
Mr. Morrison?
Aye.
Ms. Schramke?
Aye.
Mr. Shadle?
Aye.
Mr. Wade?
Aye.
Chair Cresilius?
Aye. Mr. Shadle, you have the waiver of subdivision on Tennessee Street.
Yes, I do.
Finished?
Yeah.
You're good? Okay, we're good.
They approved it.
Okay, thank you so much.
That'll be downstairs about noon tomorrow.
Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I move that this commission receive and file the application of Frederick and Alvita Jones for the proposed re-subdivision of property located at 1205 and 1209 Tennessee Street. I further move that the requested approval be given in compliance with all other applicable provisions of the Paducah subdivision ordinance be waived.
Second.
Second by Morrison.
Mr. and Miss Jones owns 2 tracts of land here at the corner of Tennessee and South 12th Street. They wish to abolish the interior tract line, making all one tract of land. And in the process, we're abolishing the old Churchill addition property lines as well that run east-west through this tract.
You're also dedicating a portion of the corner for easement.
That's correct.
Yeah, right away.
Questions or comments? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Shadle?
Aye.
Mr. Wade?
Aye.
Mr. Bradford?
Aye.
Mr. Morrison? Aye. Ms. Shramky?
Aye.
Chair Crecilius?
Aye. Mr. Wade, you have the waiver of subdivision on Hayes Avenue.
I do. I move that this commission receive and file the application of Hadley Evans for the purpose of re-subdivision of property located at 309 and 315 Hayes Avenue. I further move that the requested approval be given in compliance with all other applicable provisions of the Paducah subdivision ordinance be waived.
Second.
Second by Shadle.
Mr. Clay Robinson was the engineer that worked on this, and he called me, and he got called away tonight, so he couldn't make it. So what's actually happening is Mr. Evans wants to build a garage on the vacant lot next to him. By city ordinance, accessory structures have to be on the same lot as the primary structure, so that's why he's asking for the lot line to be abolished.
Are there any structures besides his residence on either of the lots?
No, just his house.
Questions, comments? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Wade?
Aye.
Mr. Bradford?
Aye.
Mr. Morrison?
Aye.
Ms. Shramky?
Aye.
Mr. Shadle?
Aye.
Chair Crecilius?
Aye. Is there any other business to come before the commission this evening? If not, we stand adjourned.